there was a lot of good moves yesterday. A lot of good moves. And people really flowing in incredible stuff. But I'm also waiting for a lot of people to rock. You know what I mean? To show the rock on how to rock and understand the music better. You know? And people might say, what does he mean by that? With time, you'll understand what I mean. If you begin to understand the music, you know, the struggle of the music. Let's say 60s, mid 60s, 70s, mid 70s, late 70s, 80s. All the funk is different struggles, okay? Mid 60s, early 60s, mid 60s, the segregation of race. People doing secretly, playing secretly, quietly. The 70s, loud and proud. And wake up, everybody wake up. And all the music is about this. When James Brown says, get on the good foot, and when he says, the blacks and the whites get together all across the map and they party behind the tracks, okay? The definition of that is more than just what people think in the lyrics, okay? When he goes, good God, when he says good God, it's because he's remembering a time when blacks and whites could not come together, okay? When it was a struggle. Look, my hair stood up. It's like, if me and you are best friends in the early 70s, when I was growing up, there was still segregation. It was dying, you know, it was more unity, but it was still fighting, okay? In school, for instance, when James Brown talks, he says, if you're black, or I'm black, and you're white, and we're friends, but if society outside sees us, your friends, because you're white friends, will maybe beat you up and say, what the fuck's wrong with you? Excuse me. And my black friends say, yo, what up? Like, what are you doing? For instance, you know, because of the separation, because people are dying. My grandfather, everybody, if I was black, hanged or died, and real shit, you know, struggled. So the future of the generation wanted to stop this, right? So in school, we cannot talk. You know, you're on one side, I'm on one side. But after school, we go into the mountains, behind the track, the train track. It goes into the city and then goes out of the city, where no one sees. You follow the track, you are in the mountains. What James Brown is talking about is the blacks and the whites used to get together behind the tracks, where nobody sees, and they party. Okay? Look at my hair. Okay? Imagine, think, if all day in school or in society we cannot talk, when you go behind the tracks, imagine the release that you have with your friend. You cry, you laugh, you let go. You really let go. You break free, okay? And not break on the floor, I mean break the feeling, you know, the chains of what society say, you know, the push, don't do this, don't do that. You break that. When James Brown is saying, good God, he fucking means it. And when you watch K-Mel dance to that song, or Kenny, or somebody, they're not just listening to the lyrics, or just not going, baby. No, they're meaning it for real. So when B-boys that don't speak English dance to this song, but they don't understand the song, it's only moves, you know? Once you begin to understand the struggle of the song, your dance is gonna change. So the dancer must understand and begin to learn the struggle of what breaking is, real breaking, not in a studio, you know, and everything will change. I think this is my best advice I can give to anybody around the world, not just Poland. Because in Poland you have your struggle. I can see it in the street. I can see the quick fire to fight, you know? If you begin to understand the music and you release that, everything is gonna change. The funk is gonna change in your moves. Your moves are gonna become funk, you know? A lot of people like the style. I see the style coming back. Everybody's doing this and this, but why are they doing this? You know what I mean? Why are they pulling up their pants? You know, why are they pulling up the sleeve and cracking the knuckles and, you know, wiping the hands and going in, you know? Is it just imitation because they see someone? Or is it because they feel this? You know? Or is it because the lyrics are saying it? You know? It can be all. You can imitate it. You see a movie and you like the way Charlie Chaplin fixes his hat, you know? Tilt to the side, looks, fits, go. Or you see a gangster, the way he grabs and he puts his hat really low, you know? And it makes your eyes look a certain way. And it can be because maybe you're intimidated or you're shy. So you cover your eyes so you don't need to see no one. And it's you alone to fight for you alone. You know? There's purpose for things, but you must know why you're doing it. There's many b-boys that do gestures, but they do it because they think it's a b-boy gesture, when really not. A b-boy gesture can be anything. A b-boy gesture is how you rock it and how you do it, you know? So, you know, I would say if you listen to songs and you like a song, you know, fuck man, we got computers now.
Get the lyrics.
Yeah, get the lyrics. But everything in the lyrics, sometimes we use a lot of metaphors. So one word might, in the dictionary, might mean something, but for us, it's a different meaning. So just ask questions. It's the best way to learn, you know? And the deeper you get, the deeper your dance is gonna get. You know, the more you understand the rhythm, you know what I mean? The rhythm of that drum, the heartbeat.